This story really was a brave way to go, and oh boy, did it pay off. Welcome Whovians, or whoever you might be, to this review of Rosa, which is the third episode of Series 11, and once I review this, I will have one more episode to catch up with, and that is Arachnids in the UK, which hopefully will be up today. I've just got to rewatch it, record a review, and then upload it. It might be up today, if not, it'll be up to in the next couple of days. Yes, so enough about that, let's get on to Rosa. So, let's just, talk about the villain of the story. Krasko he was, yeah, he wasn't very good at all. I mean, he had a certain element of threat with him at first, but then once you found out they couldn't kill anyone or hurt anyone, it was completely gone. And he wasn't even that good of a villain anyway. He just seemed like a normal bloke who just wanted to hurt someone who he hates. Just like a normal criminal. There wasn't that much to him. He was just really flat villain, and there's just nothing to him, and I think this episode is another good episode, but this is definitely this episode's biggest issue with is the villain, Krasko. He's just not very good at all. But yeah, there's not really too much to talk about, but some scenes between him and the Doctor are quite good, like the one in the one in the warehouse where the Doctor's like pretty much pretty much mocking Krasko because of the fact that he can't hurt anyone. That seems nice. There's a few good scenes between the two, but yeah, he's just not very good villain. So yeah, what I was saying, it's I did think it was quite clever with his plan of trying to get rid of Rosa Parks, because he can't obviously hurt anyone. I do like the way that Chibnall or Mallory Blackman, whoever came up with this idea, chose to make him change little things to have a big effect in the future. I thought that was quite a clever idea, and I thought it worked. It kind of worked well for the threats feeling that they tried to give him. But in my opinion, it just still didn't really work. So I'm now going to talk about the main cast. So, the Doctor in this, she was decent, she had some very good scenes. Dialogue was quite good, especially in scenes where she's confronted by the policeman. They probably sounded reasonably normal to the policeman, but to us and her, you could tell the hate, well, the disappointment and the distastefulness of his attitude towards a certain colour in her voice. And yeah, the scenes like that were very good, and overall I think Jodie was quite good in this. And Bradley Walsh's acting is incredible in this, especially in the ending scene, which I'll get onto a bit later. But he's been incredible from day one all the way to where we are now. Ryan is good in this. It's obviously tough for him and Jazz to be in this sort of area, but he's good. He's good. I do like Ryan in this, and I think him being the one to get rid of Krasko, I thought that was right for him to do that, to get a taste that, well, to get basically not really stabbing back. I don't really know how I could put it in terms like that, but for for what he hates to end up sending him way back in the past. I thought that was it was right. That would be Ryan out of all people. And Yaz, unfortunately, Yaz is still a little bit meh in this, which is unfortunate because she could be really good, but there's 3 people in this group, and there's always was going to be one wouldn't quite make it to the heights that they could have. Perhaps maybe if it was her and the Doctor, or maybe even if it was her and Ryan, it might have worked better. But no, Yaz in his first, to be honest, in my opinion, first 5 episodes, Yaz just does get a little bit undermined and just forgotten about throughout it. Yeah, and I might as well talk about Rosa Parks. In this, Rosa Parks I thought was done really well. The acting was very good, and even her little theme of sort of like making her as like an iconic American role with the music. I felt that's what it was trying to represent and give the impression of, which I thought was done really well. And Rosa Parks acted really well. The script writing of it was really good too. It was the part was played really nicely, and again in the scene leading up to that is all really good. Again, we'll get into that later. So yeah, to some little issue that I do have in this story is I do feel like the Sonic does get overused in this. It's something that's happened quite often from, in my opinion, the Ghost Monument, which I didn't mention it in that, but it's happened from the Ghost Monument and all the way to Kablam. I didn't feel like it was overused in the Witchfinder. Well, not even Kablam. I didn't really think it was that overused in Kablam. But so it might be just Demons of the Punjab. It wasn't terrible in that, but it wasn't great. I mean, for example, her using it on just to drop a rope down. It's something that does bug me with how overused the Sonic is getting. Hopefully, it's going to be different and it takes you away. But yeah, that's tomorrow, not now. Not in this episode. Yeah, so it's just bugs me a little bit when I was rewatching it. The Sonic was getting quite overused. But the score in this, throughout this, is decent. And again, to script writing, with the racism, I thought they didn't go too kind, like too light, because at the end of the day, it's still going to have children watching it, and look, you wouldn't really want to show children all the horrors of racism, but you wouldn't want to make them see it as something that's too bad. And I think they didn't go too far, but I didn't think they gone too kind in that as well. I think they did do that really well and managed how far they should go really well. Like they did show how bad it can be at the start when Ryan picked up a white man's glove and thought he got slapped, which was brutal. It was kind of heartbreaking because he was doing it out of kindness and just out of respect, just being a decent person, trying to help someone not lose their property and ends up getting slapped for it. But yeah, it was quite it's really, I wouldn't say powerful, but it's quite a big scene. Like really sets the tone straight off from the bat of what racism is, to be honest. So the setting as well is very good. I'm not sure, but I think this might be I think it might have been recorded in South Africa, but it did look really like what you would expect 1955 Alabama, was it? So Montauk, wherever it was. Not to look like, and the cars, the outfits, they all looked really, really good. So credit to the setting cut location team on that. Yes. So this is going incredibly quickly at the moment, but yeah. So I'm going to now get on to the end. So, but just quickly before I talk about it, there was a slight issue with I had was when Graham stood up and was talking to the doctor, and I just felt he was talking a little bit too loudly for everyone just to not hear him. Because if that was me, I would go like, hang on, what are you talking about? And he was talking about Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was right behind them. About the fact that she's not going, but yeah, it slightly did bug me watching it first time, as well as rewatching it. They were just speaking a little bit too loudly for like me to take that scene, like to properly what's the word? Take it seriously, but that didn't last long because the incredible ending came up with the bus scene, yes. So yeah, the bus scene, this is done so well. It was beautifully shot, and as I said earlier, Bradley Walsh's acting was absolutely heartbreaking, but it was beautiful. The music worked really well with it. I didn't like it in the end at all. As I said in the Demons of the Punjab review, and The Woman Who Fell to Earth, I don't like it when they change up the ending theme. There's only really once I like it, and I said to Dev the Doctor, but I did kind of forget that there was an intro and that. But it's the Before the Flood. That's fine because that still works really well, and to be honest, I think that's better than the actual theme itself. But that's a story for another day. But it's it was really heartbreaking, that scene, and it was the directing of it, the shots. I thought the slow motion worked really well. The music was done perfectly, and I'm not sure whether it was done for that episode or whether it just they found a really good episode for it to be done for, but it was done perfect. There was nothing wrong with it at all, and the fact that the main cast had, well, mainly Jodie had to act as if she didn't care, as if that it was just wasting their time, and thinking of that for all those white people on the bus, they were just thinking, oh, come on, I want to get home. It's just disgusting, but it's also heartbreaking, and it's a beautiful moment, and it's the stand-up moment in the story for me. So, but the bit that comes after that, with the Doctor giving them a little history lesson on them, I probably think that should have been cut out. But as the asteroid game was random, but it was true. There was an actual asteroid named after Rosa Parks. Yeah, it was random, but it's not really, it doesn't affect it in any way. But I just feel it probably would have been better to cut to them walking back, like Shane, heartbroken and just distraught by what they've just seen. I think that would have worked a little bit better. But anyways, so my conclusion for this story. So it was a very well written story from Chris Chibnall and Mallory Blackman, were the two people who wrote this. It was heartbreaking. It described the effects of racism really well. It was just a very solid story, and it's not the most rewatchable story out of this, but I don't think that's. I think that's just the type of story it is, but it's still a very good story, and I will enjoy this story when I watch it because it's really well written, really well shot. The location of it, the setting of it looks really good. The cinematics of it are also great. Yeah. So overall, I'm gonna rate this story an 8 out of 10. So thank you for watching this review. Hope you enjoyed. There's just one story for me to catch up now, in Arachnids in the UK, that will either be up later or in the next 2 days. So do stick around if you want to watch that, and I'm gonna enjoy watching that again. Yeah, I'm not gonna say much, but the review will start off probably in a positive note, and then it's going to get fun when I get to the end. Oh, great. Because I already know how I'm probably going to feel, but I still will rewatch it just in case. But yeah, thank you for watching this review. Hope stay tuned for the Arachnids in the UK. But for now, I am out. Goodbye.